Good evening and welcome back for another week of the Molecule Procar TCR eChampionship. And tonight you'll be joined by myself, Paul Jackson, in the booth. And unfortunately, Aidan Schultz, our main man, commentary man, has thrown me under the bus earlier tonight. So my goal tonight is throw absolutely everyone I can under the bus tonight. And it starts off with my co-commentators. So tonight we've got Brett Campbell and Ruben Phelps up into the booth to give us a hand tonight. So welcome to you guys.
Howdy, Paul. It's the first time I've seen this TCR league is at the Molecule Procar TCR E-Series. Looks, and what I've seen of through other broadcasts is being plenty of good racing in it. So be an interesting fight to watch.
Yeah, that it is, Ruben, and you've got a bit more experience in these TCRs than what I do, so I'll be leaning on you for some experience tonight.
Yeah, they definitely come as a bit of an understeer, but when you've got it right, you can definitely get a good run at the tracks, and it's a good fun. So that's the most important thing, is have fun around these sorts of things in these cars.
Well, boys, we're at Long Beach tonight, so we've got 3 races, 14 laps each race length, with the second race a reverse grid race, which is always a fun one. So there's our track notes on the screen at the moment. 21 degrees and 63% humidity, weather temp. 20 kilometre wind speed there, so the full length of Long Beach there, 3.14 kilometres. So look, currently we're in qualifying at the moment, so leading the way for qualifying is Anthony Holm, followed by Jamie Craig, and if one fast Craig wasn't enough of Jamie Craig, we've got Josh Craig in tonight as well, who's sitting in P3 currently. So we'll jump through some of these cameras here. So on board with Colby Cohen there at the moment, as he's making his way around, and we'll see how he's tracking here at the moment. Angus Cook there in P7, looks like he's got a couple of green sectors along with Dion Jarvis there. So jump over to Angus and see if he can move himself up the list there. It looks like he's still going to sit there in P7. And Aiden's man, Stevie Skukovic, full green sectors there. Tayfun Ozturkman just jumped up to number 4. Stevie Skukovic up to P12 there.
What did Aiden like to call him? He can't turn left or can't turn right? Was it something like that?
Yeah, Tayfun can't turn left, man, or can't turn right, man. So depending on which way we're going.
Do it in reverse. We never know.
Looks like Stevie just clipping the curb there a fair bit, going around those corners. So we'll just run through some of the current championship standings. So after 3 rounds, this is round 4 tonight. So still leading the way in the championship there. We've got Jamie Craig now on 857 points there. Anthony Holm in 764 points in second, and Adam Proctor with 661 points there. So you can go through those stats there that Tayfun's put together for us again this week. So big thanks to Tayfun for doing that.
Yeah, that's definitely some interesting stats that he's got there for everybody to peruse and follow their favourite drivers. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, sorry, this is the first time from me in the actual booth, not being thrown under the bus by the illustrious Aidan Schultz.
I was already sitting under the bus, so if I'm a bit slack tonight, you know why.
Well, this is your turn to throw Aiden under the bus as much as you like, because there's nothing he can do. He's not here. So feel free to throw Aiden under the bus as much as you like and play on.
Yeah, but the problem is, mate, he's not actually driving in the race, so it's a bit different there.
Well, we know if he was, then he'd be meatballing it somewhere around Long Beach tonight. So.
Well, this is very true.
There's a few old concrete walls around the place, so there's no doubt you would have seen a white and gold car sitting in the fence somewhere at some stage.
Yeah, definitely. And 12 minutes now into qualifying, so we've got 3 minutes to go. So how about we throw someone under the bus to start with before we even go green flag racing, and might just bring someone down into the booth here. We'll see if we can get someone here. Well, first victim thrown under the bus, Dave Oliver. How you going?
Yeah, good. My warm-up lap here.
Yeah, so how are you liking Long Beach tonight?
Oh, you know, if I had a different car, I'd like it. Rallycross car, maybe. do some drifts, do some handbrakies into the last corner complex.
Well, you're currently sitting in P14 there, so sort of mid-pack. So what are you feeling like for race one? You know, you're gonna find your way up the grid, or you think the first lap is going to be a big wipeout at the fountain there, or what are you thinking?
Bit of column A, bit of column B. Could be either if you're a betting man. So I don't know. Be interesting. I think last season the Porsches were fairly clean, but you know, these cars are different kettle of fish.
Yeah, well, we do have race control, I think, tonight, so hopefully we don't see that being needed, and you almost hit the wall there.
It's good to see you, Dave. I haven't seen you for a while. We've been normally raced against you, obviously, in the oval stuff, and so it's good to see we're back on track and see how you do tonight.
Yeah, likewise, mate. It's been a while.
For sure.
Bit hard to drive and push to talk at the same time.
Oh, yeah. I definitely know experience of that, so at least I've got the push to talk because I'll say the wrong thing at the wrong time, so you don't want to hear that.
And here I was just about to ask you, Dave, to talk us around a lap of Long Beach.
Oh, I can do that, but I probably won't have a good quick lap.
we'll make him do that in the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of warning. I can quickly flick a button. Yeah.
That's something Aiden would normally try and do, is throw you under the bus that way.
How's the quick one, that hairpin turner there in the last corner there? How's the front wheel drive like that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yay! Session's done. Gotta love those hard cuts.
Yeah, it's
Totally,
always fun when you think you're on a flyer and all of a sudden it just drops out on you.
I was just going to say, you really must be on a fast lap because it dropped out.
Yeah, I know.
Orbited.
Yeah, completely dropped out. But we'll let you jump back up, and good luck for the race, Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Dave.
Thank you.
Alrighty, you just have to bear with me. You got my race and have a meltdown with the pictures here, and got to try and move Dave back up as well. So just give us a minute, because the one-man band on operating everything tonight, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. It looks like Dave's moved himself somewhere. He's completely moved himself off Discord, so he's back up there. No, all good. So we'll try and get this picture up. This happened to me earlier in qualifying as well. It went to a nice blank screen, so not too sure why that did that. So hopefully I can get that picture up in a minute.
the screen is? Is it a sign of what's to come?
We'll quickly run through our grid tonight. So P1 we've got Anthony Holm, Jamie Craig P2, Josh Craig in 3, Tayfun Oz-Turkman in 4, Jared Knight in 5, Adam Proctor in 6, Colby Cohen and Garth Duffy 7 and 8, Angus Cook and Brett Smith your 10, Dan Green and Stevie Skukovic out of 12. Brad Carr 13th, Dave Oliver 14th, Dimitri Agathos, Chris Stark in 16th, and that's all we're going to run through as we go green. And Jamie Craig with a big jump there off the start, so good jump there, and Josh Craig looking like he's following him through there as well. So
coming to turn 1. Bloody squiggles of cars coming by.
Around the fountain here, and we're too wide there, so looks like everyone's getting through there nice and close.
Oh,
we've got a crash. Looks like
everybody through there relatively cleanly in a very tight and twisty section of the track, I might add.
Trying to be careful with the flowers as they went past.
Yeah, so guys doing a good job there. A little bit of an incident in the back there with Brian Bullock and Ronald Long and David Leslie and Tim West and that, but looks like everyone managed to get through, so no safety car for the first lap jitters there at the fountain, so good to see.
So yeah, Paul, just fill us in. Do they actually have a full course safety car with this class, or?
They do. So we have a full race control. Safety cars operated by iRacing, but we've got a crash going on in the background here. We'll just jump back here and have a bit of a look what happened here. So coming into the hairpin in the last corner, a big pile up here. So everyone, Dave Oliver caught in that one as well, Bradley Carr. So guys just a little bit impatient coming through on that one.
But they all got away from, there's no too many drivers after that, so it's play on. As they've completed 1 lap.
Yeah, so 1 lap in, 14 lap race. So Jamie Craig currently leading the way, who's our championship leader as well. And Jamie usually does this quite well. He'll just get a good jump and he'll be gone. So might have to call Jamie Usain Bolt, because that's what he does. He just bolts at the front.
These cars are definitely a delicate thing to drive, because I find if you come in wide, if you can get a little bit of rear brake to them, that's how they get rotated, especially with the front end drive. So if you can manage to sort of get that swing from the outside into the apex, you can get a really good run. But if other than that, the car's pretty understeer with the because obviously you've got the front end taking all the drives. So if you can definitely get it right, you've definitely got a fast package.
Well, Jared Knight on board with at the moment. We had Jared Knight in the comms box last week with us, and he's back in the driver's seat. So he's currently sitting P3 there. He's up 2 spots from where he started, out of 5th. So he's having a nice little run after not racing last week.
At the moment, we appear to have a couple of big movers. They are Colby Cohen up 3 places from where he started, and Brett Smith 3 places up as well.
Looking at the back of the field, the biggest mover of the pack so far is Russ Green of 9 spots from his starting position. So he's doing really well in the middle of the field at the moment.
There's Russ in the Honda there. So we've got the Honda, Audi, and the Hyundai cars. So a bit of a mix in the cars here tonight in the field. So currently the top 3 running Audis, and 4th and 5th in Hyundais. So the first Honda there's actually Dan Green back in 10th there.
Now, can someone read for me? There's a new Hyundai car that's just coming out on the new patch. Is it part of or going to be joining the TCR series and stuff, or is it a different series?
So, from what I read, I didn't know if it was a Hyundai. I thought it was a Toyota Corolla. It was a Toyota Corolla and like a cruise. Like a whole
that's for Stock Car Brazil, apparently.
Yeah, so
part of the new patch that's coming out, I think, later tonight. I think in the next 5 hours or so, the iRacing will go down and we'll get Season 2 patch, which we're all looking forward to. So it'll be... I think there's a brand new netcode fix-up, which has been quite a problem of recent, and especially if you're doing ovals and stuff, where out of nowhere there's no contact whatsoever and people have just been getting sent to or crashing into each other for no reason. So hopefully there's a good fix on that, but other than that, I'm looking forward to all the new products that are about to come out.
Yeah, from what the drivers were saying, there was a new TCR coming, but I wasn't too sure. I haven't seen that, but currently got a good battle going on here between Angus Cook and Brett Smith. So Angus Cook's got that move done now on Brett Smith, and we go up a little bit further here. Battle for third spot. So Jared Knight's fallen off the back of Jamie Craig, Josh Craig. We got
always a good battle.
Actually, sorry, this is for second. So
we've got Jared Knight trying for a second spot over Josh Craig, with Angry Pack behind him as well. With, was it Colby Cowan and Adam Proctor right up and behind.
I'm wondering if Josh is at a moment.
Yeah, not too sure there, because Josh was right up the back with Jamie Craig. So Jamie's got a nice 3.3 second gap now over the rest of the field, and yeah, Josh has really dropped back off that. So
doesn't look like there's any damage on that thing. So he's either doing a team tactics and trying to keep the field behind to let his teammate get a bit of a gap and then get some speed on later on, or he's just looking after the tyres and he's just parking himself in the centre there to just hold position. Always a big pass.
So that looks like Garth Duffy there getting the job done on Angus Cook. So Garth moving up to 6th spot there. But Josh is actually new into the series as well. So not sure if there's a relation there with Jamie or not. We might be able to find that one out a little bit later. But yeah, Josh new to the series tonight, and he's doing a pretty good job sitting in P2 there.
So currently after 5 laps, our standings are P1 is Jamie Craig, 2nd place is Josh Craig, 3rd is Jared Knight, 4 is Colby Cohen, 5th is Adam Proctor.
And 5th place is Adam Proctor, 6th place is Garth Duffy, 7th place is, at the moment, Angus Cook, then in 8th place Dan Green, 9th place has just changed as someone's going down the field. I think Smith's gone off the track.
Yeah, Brett Smith just had an incident there. We'll just jump back to a replay. We'll just have a look at what happened there. It looks like something's happened earlier. That car is a little bit worse for damage on that right side. The mirror was hanging off, so might have had a little bit of a moment before that.
It's like my car after a night out.
Oh, if it comes home like that, then it was a good night out, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, definitely. But what will happen though is these guys that have been caught up in these early incidents in the race, because it's a reverse grid race. They finish the race at the back here. So come race 2, they're going to be off pole and towards the front. So that reverse grid in race 2, hopefully they can have some solid runs, and that'll set them up nicely for race 3 as well.
Yeah, it should be rather interesting seeing how the fast guys get through the field. But it also, with the reverse grid races, it's really a good opportunity for the guys who are not the quickest drivers out there. They have a chance for a race win or any type of podium. So it's a nice. I do like the reverse grids on that sense, but you just know for sure there's going to be carnage. So I'm definitely going to have my eyes all over race 2.
Yeah, definitely. I like the reverse grid races too, because in these cars, if I was racing, I know I'd be at the back, so I might have a chance starting off the front, but I don't think so with some of these guys.
But then again, you're throwing yourself under the bus for starting at the back, but it always means you're going to end up somewhere in the top 5. You're usually pretty good at that, so...
Yeah, well, you and I had a good little door-to-door battle last night in Anscar and the trucks there, and managed to clinch a top 5 in that race. Unfortunate for you there, Ruben, but got a little bit of a tangle up as well towards the end.
It's just racing, right?
Yeah, Rubbin's racing, as they say. But, Jared Knight's still on the hunt for that P2 with Josh Craig there, so only 2/10 there behind. So looking really racy tonight, Jared.
I was going to say, Josh Craig's with that sponsor of iKitchen on the back. I hope he's not. Hope he's cooking us a good meal after this race.
Well, maybe we should place our orders now. What are we having, boys? What's for dinner?
A good question now.
I had nachos before, so it's quite a tasty meal.
Ooh, nachos. What was the topping on your nachos, right?
Plenty of melted cheese. Not so good for the cholesterol, but other than that, the mince and everything. So yeah. And hot chili chips too.
Hot chili chips.
If you're going to burn your tongue, you might as well do it right. So.
Looks like Angus Cook here looking for a little bit of a move here on Garth Duffy at the moment. Just showing his nose, playing a bit of mind games there. He's all over the back of Garth at the moment.
Yeah, there's not much you can do at that last section, but that hairpin you pretty much have to go single file, or there are ways of getting around it, but you just know that you have to wait until like turn 1 for the majority of the making that pass really stick. But still, mind games is always a way of getting around people, and if you can freak them out or get them psyched up and make them make a mistake, then it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely, and it's good to see we haven't had any incidents around that fountain tonight, so good racing by all so far, as we haven't needed that safety car. But Jamie Craig there still got a... What have we got about a... He's got a 5-second gap.
Oh, he's a big dive. Big dive, but...
So it's Colby Cohen there, making a big move there, trying to make the runs around, but looks like he couldn't quite get that done. He's just fallen back in the 4th spot there.
It's good to see Colby Cowan as well. I used to race with him a couple of times as well, but I haven't seen him for a while myself. But he's doing really good. He's coming in the inside, and he still can't quite do it. Come back to the final corner. Visit Long Beck. They lost the H.
Good cameras. Good pickup. This pack here for 2nd back to 7th there. So all sticking together there. Nice little battle pack here at the front. So that's good to see.
It's going to be very interesting to see who's going to be on the podium with this big battle pack.
Yes, we're in lap 10 currently, and lap 10 of 14 will be, hopefully we see some more dives like Colby towards the end, and see if anyone can get those moves done to take a podium spot.
Looking at the movers and shakers in the back of the field, we've got Dion Jarvis and Russ Green have both moved up 12 spots each, so they're doing really well from the back.
Just jump on board there with Dion Jarvis at the moment, so he's chasing down Ricky Provenzali there. And,
fortunately, it looks like we've got Dimitri Egafos and Brad Carve. Unfortunately, both lost 10 spots, so they've obviously been involved in something, which is a shame, but they've got a good opportunity for race 2 to make that all up, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, it's quite unusual to see Dimitri losing that many places in a race. I've been in quite a few races on the Over League and even some of the road courses, and normally he's the one passing me and leaving me in his dust. But yeah, tonight he must have had some drama somewhere.
Yeah, it's good being racing against Dimitri because he was obviously a part of, I think, a production class at Bathurst last year. So I think he got a podium in each race that he was involved in, which was obviously a part of the supercar meeting. So it was really interesting to see them on TV and whatnot. But it's a shame that he's been involved in some drama today. But I always keep an eye out on him. He's always a good driver.
Oh, boys.
Yes,
sorry to jump in there, Brett. Looks like Jared Knight's made the move there for P2 now. So just jump back to a quick replay on that one and see how Jared got that job done for P2.
So you just got a bit of a slipstream. Coming on the outside, this is going to be a daring move.
It actually looked like Josh might have just gently kissed the wall on the exit to the corner there.
And he's done it right before the last corner, and he got away with it. Nice move.
Yeah, good job there from Jared, and it looks like he's got a nice little gap there now as well.
He's a bump for third place, right? Oh.
Yeah, Colby, you just give him a little bit of a hurry up through the corner.
Looks like Colby's got a slipstream. He might see a dive into turn 1 here. Here we go. Oh, he's going for it. And he's going for it. And he gets it done.
Move.
Oh, no, he got the ice. Oh. So close, but unfortunately it just didn't pay off.
Huge switchback there from Josh Craig. A lot of pace on that to over and under there. So nice move there back from Josh.
But great driving without any contact. They both had their moments, but they kept it clean, which is the main important.
I've got to admit, that first corner there...
Oh, he's going for it again. He's going for it again. He's taking it. Oh, close. This is a great battle. A lot of respect involved with it, though. It's really good to see. Oh, we nearly hit the tyres. As soon as I speak my words, they nearly try to wreck each other. But all play on.
Yeah, I was going to say, there was a real sharp turn out of that one for Colby. Otherwise, he could have found himself in the wall. But things are getting really racing.
And that's the thing, a lot of people don't realise that these front-wheel drive cars, they're a lot harder to drive than your standard, let's say for argument's sake, your supercar. Supercars are rear-wheel drive, so everything's coming from the rear. Once you apply the brake, you've got that pressure on the nose of the car to actually turn the car. Front-wheel drives, you've got to modulate the brakes and the accelerator to be able to turn these cars cleanly.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about getting the, well, with these cars, like I said, with the front wheel drive, it's all about how you enter the corner, because with these front wheel drives, they do like to understeer if you've not got that rotation in the rear. But when you're going for a slide, for example, you can easily catch them because the front wheel drives it along. So catching a supercar compared to a TCR car, you're definitely more likely to lose it in the supercar with the rear.
Jared Knight's just stretched his legs now over Josh Craig there, so once he got that job done for P2, he's just put the foot down and he's extended that run. So Jamie Craig still with a nice 6.6 second gap there over P2 of Jared, and Jared looks like he's got almost a 3 second gap there for over P3 as well. So coming to the white flag this time round, and Jamie Craig taking that white flag, so should see all being well if we don't put the commentator's curse on them. Jamie will take the checkered flag as well this time round.
Yeah, so I wonder if after the race he's taking his Sea-Doo out, going doing some celebratory saltwater donuts.
Well, I don't know about that, celebrating to get last spot for race 2, but at the end of the day, he's got a race victory on his way, so let's see if he can keep it clean for the next half a lap and celebrate.
Well,
but we all know it's all too early days, so we've seen plenty of races where they've celebrated way too early and disasters hit, so you don't want to speak too early.
And the other thing we've seen in previous TCR races as well is with that reverse grid race, these concrete canyon tracks, it's a little bit hard to try and make up that time as well from the back in that reverse grid race. So it'll be interesting to see if Jamie can get that job done as well for race 2.
For sure. And this track isn't looking like the most easiest one to pass. There's plenty of passing moves spots, but it's very limited, so it'll be very interesting to see. But as Jamie Craig comes to the line, flashing the lights, doing the zigzag, and he's got the victory. Was it Jared Knight? Jared Knight coming home for second, and the other Craig, Josh, is third.
Definitely Colby Calm down in 4th, Adam Proctor 5th, Garth Duffy in 6th, Angus Cook in 7th, Dan Green 8th, Dave Oliver 9th, Stevie Skukovic out of 10.
Ricky Provenzale out of 11, Dion Jarvis out of 12th, Wayne Visser, not sure how he pronounces that, but out of 13th, Russ Green out of 14th, Ryan Richardson out of 15th, David Leslie coming home in 16th, Chris Stark coming home in 17th, Ronald Long coming home in 18th, Brian Bullock coming home in 19th, and Brad Carr coming home in 20th position.
The rest of them are coming to the line now to finish their race and get ready for race 2, which they might potentially be out the front.
Alrighty, so we just dive straight into race 2. It is, we'll get the grid up this time. We'll have to quickly run through that. So out of P1 will be Adrian Gratch with P2 Tayfun Oz-Turkman, P3 Anthony Holm, Dan Smith, Ashley Kersey, Jonathan Hovey, and Josh Schultz in 8, Brett Smith 9th, Tim Weston 10th, Dimitri Agathos 11th, Andrew Franklin out of your 12th. Brad Carr 13th, Brian Bullock 14th, Ronald Long 15th, Chris Stark 16th, David Leslie 17th, Ryan Richardson 18th, Russ Green 19th, and Wayne Visser rounding out your 20. Dion Jarvis, Ricky Provenzale, Stevie Skukovic, and Dave Oliver your 24. Out of 25, Dan Green, Angus Cook 26, Garth Duffy 27, Adam Proctor 28, Colby Combs 29, Josh Craig 30, Jared Knight 31, and your race 1 winner Jamie Craig out of 32.
"31 cars is actually a big field." Right, it's the gridding it up.
Doesn't look like Adrian Gretsch has taken the start yet, so not too sure if we'll see him on the front of this grid.
The more and more cars blink into the race right now, the more hopefully we'll see a few more drivers still yet to come on here, because we don't want to see anybody miss the start.
Actually thinking that there might be some fireworks in the start of this race. That turn 1 corner is definitely a, I won't say it's 100% blind, but it's definitely a blind sort of a corner.
Got to say, what's this, Tayfun I don't know how to say his name, but he definitely gets the most colourful car award.
Yeah, definitely. That car, I think we talked about that last week as we're going green. We'll come back to that as we take the start, and Anthony Holm with a big jump off the start there.
The orange car
Just
there.
about waving his arm off again.
So we've got the two guys that were in the podium at the start just taking off the back there. Whereas coming to turn one. Oh, there's a couple of squirts on the brakes. Oh, there's a car hit in the wall out the outside, but they're all looking pretty clean at the moment. Come past the flowers and the water fountain there, and oh, it's a little bit of, but they're all, oh no, there's debris all over the place. Oh, there's a car around 97.
Yeah, that's Ronald Long there. So unfortunate there for Ronald getting turned around.
Doesn't want to have any soup on the bowl right now.
I think Ronald was the unfortunate one in that first lap incident of the previous race as well.
You could be right there, Brett, but as we play on, but we're all good to go and we play on.
So, Anthony Holm with a good jump there, even Dan Smith and Josh Schultz with a big jump there. So Josh Schultz moving up to third. Oh, he's just hit the wall.
Oh no! Oh.
Well, that's the biggest commentator's curse right there if I saw it.
As he has put the car in the trailer already, that was how quick it was.
Caution's out. Make sure you're getting yourself something to drink
Well, we've gone caution with race control here, boys. So first caution into race number 2 for the evening. The race control's thrown a caution, so we'll see if we can jump someone up into the booth here.
Anthony Holm definitely didn't want to see that because he got away pretty nice and cleanly, but now this will stack the field back up, and of course you know what happens when a safety car gets called out. A safety car breeds safety cars, so it'll be interesting to see how the restart goes.
Yes, unfortunately, if you're the lead car when a caution's called, that's one thing that you don't want, especially on a road course.
You got a copy, Jamie?
I do got a copy, mate.
Oh, we got a copy from Jamie. So nice little run there for race number 1, taking the chockies. And we've just gone caution for race number 2. What happened there?
Yeah, I mean, race 1 was good. Just had Josh in the series for the first time tonight, and he was pretty quick and just rolled around at the front.
Oh.
And then this race is a bit wild at the moment.
Yeah, we've got Andrew Franklin in the wall there as well under caution. Not too sure what happened there with Andrew, but. Yeah, so Josh, I did notice another Craig in the list there, and he looks like he's got a bit of pace to him as well. So if one Craig wasn't fast enough in the field, now we've got 2. I'm sure the other boys will be loving that. But Josh, what relation's Josh to you?
Josh is my older brother, so we raced together in the Pulsar series. He's won the championship the last couple of years, so really quick in a real race car, but doesn't do anywhere near as many laps in the sim, so he's still pretty quick, but yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, I gave him a bit of love on the broadcast tonight as well, so yeah, he was doing a good job there, but Jared Knight just managed to get him with a few laps to go there, so he come home with a P3 I think in that first race, so that was a good result for him in his first race out.
Yeah, considering he does about 5 laps a week, I reckon, on a sim, he goes all right. So we just cruising around in this one, trying to stay out of trouble and move forward. We both just took off from the line like grandmas and cruised around. So just trying to stay out of trouble and get to the front.
Yeah, that's it. And Ruben or Brett, you got any questions there for Jamie?
No, mate, just congratulations on race 1 win there. Just tell some of the viewers about some of the more difficult parts of this racetrack.
Yeah, I mean, the last corner is pretty difficult. Trying to get the car rotated when the track's this hot is pretty hard. And the fountain's pretty difficult as well. Got a bunch of understeer at the moment with how hot the track is. So, yeah, compared to practice, we're about 12 degrees hotter on the track temp. And she's pretty hard to drive at the moment.
Obviously, I'm not very familiar with all you guys, but no, you guys definitely look quick out there, and it's good to see when teamwork is paying off. And of course, him being you and Josh being brothers and stuff, it really shows the competitiveness through the team and the field out there. With when you get an extra family relation there, taking the glory as well on the podium there. But the racing looks very nice, and it's good to see, because I'm more of an oval guy, so seeing the road course side of things has always surprised me of like who's the natural got the natural talent and all that. So it's good to see.
Yeah. I mean, in real life, we're normally a tenth apart in whatever we do. We're always pretty close, so we're super competitive, but always working together as a team. So we love it.
Alrighty, well, thanks for jumping in, Jamie, and hopefully you can work your way up through the field in race 2, and we might be chatting with you at the end of race 3.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I'll see how I go.
Thanks, mate.
Good luck, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Looks like we might have a couple penalties that's been happening, because there's been a couple of guys that have been sent to the back of the field here.
Yeah, I did notice Tafen went through pit lane there, so
Okay.
not too sure what happened, if he was just getting dropped to the back there or something.
Have we got to the one to go now, or?
Yeah, it looks like pace car lights are off, so
yeah.
I would say this time around we'll be going green. So Anthony Holm will be taking us to green, followed by Dan Smith, Brett Smith up to P3 there. So Brett Smith and Dimitri Agathos P4 and Tim Weston your 5. So some moves up the front there.
Yeah, it looks like we've got Wayne Bess, who's moved up 13 spots. Tintin moved into 7th place right now, so I'll be definitely keeping an eye out on him. Looks like, and also Garth Duffy's moved up 15 spots, so they're definitely done well since the start of this race and kept out of the carnage. And that pace car's doing some weird stuff, but anyway.
I was just going to
We're
say
going green.
That's one way to take the corner, and Anthony Holmes just bolted. He hasn't waited for anyone out of that corner. He's just gone. So he's got a nice 1 second jump over Dan Smith already.
And to be honest, it's probably the smart thing to do around Long Beach, because, let's face it, half the field is still backed around that last corner.
Yeah, definitely. That's the advantage about that hairpin, is that everybody closes up together, and if you're the leader of the pack, you can easily get a huge jump, because by the time you've taken off, everybody's still stacked up back there. So, oh, we've got a crash in the back, Russ Green.
Yeah, Russ Green just choosing to keep the car out the way there so everyone can get through. So good job there from Russ.
Yes, that's very smart driving, making sure that the rest of as much as he's losing places, it's smart driving to make sure that nobody else gets involved in the accident.
This car's already blue, so if there was going through find the little fountain there, he would have matched it. So, but it's a shame to see him get cracked out there.
We're on board here with Dimitri Agathos at the moment, so we might jump on board in Dimitri's car, as his mirror's looking a bit sad there. He might have to get that. Well, both mirrors are looking a bit sad, a bit droopy on the side there. We'll jump on board with Dimitri and we'll go for a lap around Long Beach.
And that first corner there is really tricky because you've got to stay to the left of that yellow line, which is the pit exit line there. So it really narrows the entrance down into turn 1.
Yeah, it looks like Dan Smith wasn't able to get that car turned in there as he almost hit the wall, but managed to get through it. But Brett Smith suffered a little bit out of that, losing a spot there to Dimitri. So Brett dropping back to 4th place.
I would like to know where he's managed to get Lewis Hamilton's 2019 helmet from. I don't know who his favourite driver must be. But he is really keeping a shallow line as he comes to the final corner here. Oh, gets close. God, those mirrors hanging off there as a hand. Look, seeing them flapping around on the side. So we come down the main straight.
And that's a lap around Long Beach there. So Dimitri taking us around Long Beach for a lap. There's our gap from our race leader Anthony Holm back to Dan Smith. So almost 3 seconds there as the cars make their way through for lap 7, halfway into race number 2.
And Dion Jarvis in P9 looks like he has posted the fastest lap of 1:27.
Oh no tyres.
Oh, Ashley Kersey there, just getting the bumper ripped off his car through there, so he's towed to pit lane. We might jump on board and have a look at that replay there.
Looks like he's done it all by himself, and he's just gone wide and hit the wall, and oh, he's got tapped as well.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there for Ashley, as same mistake that Dan Smith did, so wasn't quite able to get that car turned around that corner on the front wheel drive, and just found the wall, and we had David Leslie there find the rear bumper of Ashley as well.
Yeah, hope David Leslie's car's not too badly damaged from that. No, it looks pretty clean to me, so it'd be good to see if hopefully there's nothing internal that's happened to that car, but he's still, where is he now? He's running in 16th, so let's play on.
Yeah, so David only up 1 spot there from his starting position, but Jamie's up to 15th, so he's made his way through half the field now.
Yeah, up to 17 spots, so he's doing a good job.
Half the field, half the race, Ruben. So might see if he can try and close that gap over the next half of the race. Oh, hang on. I thought that was going to be a little bit hairy there with a lapped car there.
It looks like he lost a little bit of time, but managed to back mark got out of the way. So let's see.
He's now chasing down Stevie Skugovic for P14 there. So Jamie getting caught up there with Ronald's lap car down, but managing to get around fairly cleanly. But nice little train of cars in front of Stevie Skukovic there. So Dave Oliver on the back of this pack. So Brett, how do you think Jamie's going to go as we're now lap 9 of this race? Do you think Jamie can make up those other 14 positions to find his way back to the front?
Not too sure, to be honest, mate. The fact that Anthony's got a 10-second gap to second place. Hang on, 5-second gap. Sorry, I'm reading the timing all wrong. Anthony seems to have a good grip on this race at the moment, so he might have it all cut out for him trying to close that time deficit.
Yeah, I did see in practice that Anthony was quite fast as well, and even qualifying he was up there, but just having a bit of an unfortunate for race 1 that he ended up down the back, and that put him in front for race number 2. So he's definitely in a good spot at the moment coming into the final race as well, if he can hold this lead off. No,
Yeah,
like...
sometimes if you have that bad race in that first race in these reverse grid races, it's not always a bad thing.
Oh, definitely not, because you find your way to the front, and then it is quite difficult at times to get through the field to get up there. So Dimitri Agathos has jumped up to P2 now. He's got that job done on Dan Smith, and
I'm actually interested to see if Dimitri can close this gap down.
It looks like it's dropping a little bit there, so we'll see. Lap 10 of 14, we'll see if Dimitri can close that gap a little bit more. Brett Smith having a pretty solid run there, so starting 9th, he's up to P4, and he's managed to hold on to that in this little battle here. From once again, that battle from 2nd back to 6th there. So seen that in the first race, we had a nice little battle going on towards P2 to 8, and now we've got P2 to 6 here with a battle here. So Tim Weston doing a good job in P5, and Wayne Visser as well, up 14 spots in P6 there.
Yeah, just looking at that as well, Garth Duffy and Dave Oliver made up 18 and 14 places respectively. Dave's almost in the same position that he finished the first race in.
Yeah, it's a good job there from Dave, and that's one of the other things as well. From race 2, that reverse grid race, even if you sort of have a good mid-finish race, you can start in the middle of the pack, and you might be able to find your way through to the front to set yourself up for race 3 as well off the front there by starting mid-pack. So it makes it a little bit easier to get through the field starting mid-pack if you can keep the car clean, keep out of trouble, and you can definitely find your way to the front from the mid-pack as well. It is still Anthony Holm leading the way, but coming up to lap 12 now, 14, we'll have to give a bit of a shout out to our sponsors there. So the Molecule Keep It Clean for all of your cleaning products for all your race needs. So whether that be your race helmet or your race suit or your race seat or anything like that, go check out Molecule for your cleaning products, and iKitchen Joinery as well is our sponsor as well for the Molecule Procar TCR Championship. But it is still Anthony Holm leading this race, and looks like he's made that gap a little bit longer now. He's definitely extending that lead over Dimitri Agathos. So Dimitri's not able to close that gap, but a little bit spicy with the Smiths in behind there for this 3rd spot. So Brett Smith's all over the back of Dan Smith there. So we'll see if Dan can hold on to that 3rd spot.
Sorry about that, boys. I've managed to lose everything here, so I had to restart everything, so I'm back.
Welcome back, Ruben, and hopefully everything's all up and running again there for you.
Everything literally froze, but now I can definitely see everything. So we've got, this is the battle for what position right now?
We're on board with Brett Smith there, so that's P4 chasing down Dan Smith, P3. So got 2 laps to go. Oh, we got
Oh,
some.
big crash.
It's
Oh,
Brad
no.
Carr there, coming around that hairpin corner. We'll go back to replay on that one for you.
It looks like Jarvis was a bit wide and he's going to hit the wall. Oh, no, he just banged and looks like he's come straight back in the path. And then, what's his name there? Goes straight across the path and gets sent to the wall and back on the outside. Oh, no, and then taking out someone else. That's bad.
Ricky Provenzali there, just getting contact as well on Brad. So unfortunate there for the end couple of laps there for those guys.
Luckily, they all managed to get going again, and now just all they need to do is salvage what position they can before they can get ready for race 3.
Definitely, and looks like we're coming to our white flag run this time around. So Anthony Holmes still got that lead 5-second gap there to Dimitri Agathos. So, all right, check a flag. So,
oh wow,
Anthony Holm there. Sorry, we missed that white flag. Anthony Holm taking the choggies for race number 2 there with Dimitri
oh, they
Agathos.
look like a whole gaggle of cars now coming to the finish line. Oh.
I'm just wondering if we went time certain because timing's only showing 13 laps, so maybe that caution slowed us down a bit and we went time certain on that race.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, Brett. So
Yeah, I definitely think that's what's happened here, yeah.
So yeah, just running through the standings. P1 was Anthony Holm, P2 was Dimitri Agathos, P3 was Dan Smith, P4 Brett Smith, P5 Tim Weston, P6 Wayne Visser, P7 Dion Jarvis, P8 Dave Oliver, P9 Garth Duffy, and P10 Jamie Craig.
We'll bring up the results there for everyone to see. So Stevie Skukovic finishing in 11th, Ricky Provenzali 12th, Brad Carr 13th, Adam Proctor 14th, Brian Bullock 15th, Josh Craig 16th, Dan Green 17th, Colby Cohen in 18th. I think that was because I missed that number as I rolled it. Yep. Ryan Richardson in 19th, Tafanos Turkman in 20th. Andrew Franklin 21, Chris Stark 22, David Leslie 23, Jared Knight 24th, Ronald Long 25th, Ashley Kersey 26th, Angus Cook, or as we called him, Captain Cook in 27th there, Russ Green in 28th, Jonathan Hovey 29th, Jai Schultz, a bit unfortunate there, hitting the wall early in that race, in 30th, and Adrian Gretsch, who missed the start there in 31st. So we are now into a 5-minute warm-up there, boys. So we'll catch our breath, have a quick break. I need a drink. It's hard work talking all this talk here, and
definitely something you're not used to.
No, definitely not. So going to grab a drink, and yeah, we'll be back with race 3 in just a few minutes. Alrighty, and we're back, so we'll see if we can throw someone else under the bus now. And who do you guys want to have a bit of a chat with if you have a look? See if we can bring someone in. Who do you think we should grab out of Discord here?
Let's have a talk to Dimitri if he's around.
I was just thinking that myself.
Alrighty, Dimitri, you've been thrown under the bus. You got a copy there, Dimitri?
Yeah, mate, I can hear.
Alrighty, how you going? That was a good race there for a P2 finish there in race 2.
Yeah, it was obviously the reverse grid helped a bit after I got caught up in my kind of own accident in race 1 where I just slid into the wall and knocked the right and front tyre off. But other than that, yeah, it's been good in that second race.
Yeah, thought you might have been caught up when Dan Smith in front of you hit the turn 1 wall there, but managed to get round Brett, I think, and down there as well.
Yeah, managed to avoid that one, which was good, and then pushed on, tried to force Dan into a mistake, and I managed to do the switch back and get him down the back straight.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again, Dimitri, because I obviously haven't run against you for a while either. But I was just going to say, tell us about your real life racing and what you've got coming up in the near future, or what's on the agenda at the moment for you.
Yeah, well, the other day we had our first round of the New South Wales Championship, production cars in the Subaru that we drive, and qualified second, won the first race, and finished second in the second race. So it was a good weekend, all up. And then now we're starting to prepare for the Bathurst 6 Hour at Easter time, which is our major event of the year.
Yeah, I've seen pop-ups about that. I'll be definitely keeping an eye out on how you go for sure, because I know you obviously, I was watching you at the Bathurst meeting last year, so that was quite fun watching you go around. So, but no, you did a good job there. Got all 3 podiums, wasn't it?
That was the Eastern Creek round, I think. The one with the supercars. Yeah, it was a good weekend. I mean, it rained, which helped us a lot with the all drive in the car.
No, you did a real good job. But anyways, I think the race is about to start, so we better mosey on.
Yeah, we'll drag you back up to the chat up there, and we'll let you take the green there.
Good luck, Dimitri.
No worries, thanks guys.
Alrighty, we'll see if we can go for a quick run through this grid. So Anthony Helm, your race 2 winner out of P1, Dimitri in P2, Dan Smith, Brett Smith, Tim Weston, Wayne Visser, Dion Jarvis, Dave Oliver, Garth Duffy, Jamie Craig, your 10, Steve Skukovic, Ricky Provenzali out of 12, Brad Carr, Adam Proctor, and we're green already.
Good start from one of the greens back there. I mean, Craig's. Get it right.
Oh, there's a big course.
Oh,
big wreck.
Big crash, big wreck. Big wreck.
Oh, this car's going. Oh, this car's going everywhere. Do photo there, just doing a. Well, I don't even. More than a 1080 there. I've lost count how many times he spun around. That car's on fire. So hopefully we can get the extinguishers
Somebody needs to give
out.
him 8-pack of donuts for him.
Oh yeah, that car's looking a bit sad there, and race control's throwing the caution there. So we'll just go back to a replay on that one, boys, and get a bit of a closer look to see what happened there.
All I can say is that I hope he doesn't drive in VR.
Nearly 4 wide. Oh.
So we got Garth Duffy there, and looks like Dion Jarvis there making contact. So Garth's going to get turned around there into do photo there. Who's just going to send it into Dion Jarvis there, and yeah, that's going to be a big messy one here.
Nasty accident.
Brian Bullock there as well, and.
Oh man, that's a hard hit. Straight back out on the track. Be bloody hands off the steering wheel and everything, trying to hope that that box of donuts doesn't get too much.
Sadly, that right-hand front tyre doesn't look too well on that car.
Oh, definitely. I was getting dizzy just looking at it.
Yeah.
Looks like he's just sitting there smoking that front left as well. So doing some burnouts there in the front wheel drive.
And the safety car is back out on the track. So let's go for round 2 for the restarts.
Yeah, so second safety car of the night. We had our first one in race 2. Now we've had our second one in race 3. So Dimitri Agathos actually getting the jump over Anthony Holm early in this race to take P1.
Yeah, good start by Dimitri there in this short-lived start, I should say. Sadly, when it's off the start, it's always going to be doom and gloom for somebody, unfortunately. But they can keep their heads up. It's been a terrific night's racing so far. We've had 2 fairly clean races. We'll see how the rest of this one goes.
Yeah, let's hope we've managed to get Dimitri the curse of the win for a change, because the opposite.
Alrighty, well, just throwing Dion Jarvis under the bus here. Dion, you got a copy, mate?
Yeah, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good. Paul, Ruben and Brent in the comms box here. So that was a little bit unfortunate start there for you in race 3.
I did, mate. It was pretty dreadful. Just trying to hold my line. I saw Garth coming on the outside, and I thought he was hoping wasn't enough room for him, but he sneaked through. So I left him enough room, so just tried to hold my line, and then all of a sudden, I think I was the meat in the sandwich.
Yeah, it doesn't look like your car's got too much damage, maybe a little bit on the right front there, but yeah, big old send there from Do Photo across the front here as well.
Yeah, no, so it feels like it's a little bit right hand down, but other than that, it's hopefully we're alright. I only got a ×4 out of it, so I thought I'd snuck through it all right until Dave Oliver came flying back from the right hand side. So never mind. I've been lucky so far tonight, so that's all.
Well,
good that you only managed to get a four incident point, because my nickname's apparently 4X. So I mean, you can't do any better than me. So it's at least you got away with it. But yeah,
I'm sure you get more than 4X in a race, Ruben. But
with the amount of door touches I got yesterday, I got away with none there last night. So it must be doing something right.
I don't know how that one happened.
You only get more when blockers trying to block you, don't you, Ruben?
Problem is, if I get blocked, I block back, so it's fair.
Well,
this is true.
But I get sent to the wall after, so it's okay.
You started that last night with Jamie, so it was just block on last night. But looks like the pace car light's probably going to be off this time around, so Dion will let you jump back with your teammates, and hopefully you can make up a few spots, if not hold on to where you are.
No worries. Cheers, guys.
Good luck for the rest of the race, Dion.
Thanks, guys. Yes, it is.
Alrighty, we'll set to find where Dion was going there, so
we're going green this time. Bye.
We'll bring up our current positions there. So Dimitri Agathos will be taking the green this time around. Anthony Holm in P2, Dan Smith P3, Wayne Visser out of 4, and Tim Weston your 5.
Rounding out 10, you have Brett Smith, Jamie Craig, Ricky Provenzale, Brad Carr, and Adam Proctor.
Yeah, Jamie Craig. I was just thinking, Jamie Craig has been quietly sneaking up the field back to where he got in race 1. And a pace car likes to do some front wheel drifting. But anyway, we're getting back for the restart, and we're off.
We are gone. So Dimitri taken off early there, but Anthony Holm sticking with him, so he couldn't pull Swifty over Anthony there. He's right on his heels.
was a good restart for Anthony Holm, but he's going for it.
He even looks like he's going to make a move here. So Anthony Holm...
around the outside, and he's done it.
Oh, he's hit the
no,
wall.
he's hit the wall.
Good foresight by Dimitri there to preempt a possible wall strike and swing narrow.
Yeah, it looks like he's just got body... Oh, he's going for it again, but even with the damage, it doesn't seem to be affecting him.
This is on for the lead of this race, and yeah, as you said, it doesn't look like that wall hit did too much damage to him. Big lock there on the inside for Anthony. This has allowed Dan Smith to jump in here.
I think Dan Smith might be laughing, but he's getting in the middle of it now. Oh, there's lock up from Dimitri. As Dan Smith comes on the inside, he's got the run with the slipstream. Oh, here he goes again, dive. We know it's the last race, they're going for it now.
A little bit of contact there, Dan Smith and Anthony, but looks like Dan Smith's going to get that job done as Anthony's just held back there. A little bit of contact in behind. Oh, Jamie Craig almost getting turned.
Oh, as
Wayne
Visser pits. Interesting call there, but he might have got a penalty or something. We don't know unless he's just doing a pit stop, but play on.
Quite possibly a pit stop penalty maybe there for Wayne, but got Brett Smith all over the
Three
back.
wide into turn one. Oh, this is going to look ugly. Oh, they got away with it.
Definitely Tim Weston just holding on to that spot from Brett Smith. So Jamie Craig's now up to P4, so he's going to be chasing down Anthony Holm. Dan Smith's got the job. No, he hasn't. Anthony Holm's coming around the outside now. This battle's back on for P2 here.
I bet the team owners of these guys are definitely probably gritting their teeth at the moment, seeing how they're driving to get with all the bloody hanging wings off these things. Or whatever you like to call them.
Yeah,
every single body part's hanging.
I like to call them mirrors, but not wings. Because they're not flying here, but...
I suppose I must never use them, so I probably wouldn't even notice.
I very rarely look at my side mirrors, only the rear mirror. But, Big
no.
Cindy! This could be another caution here.
Track's the track's blocked. Oh no. Oh,
there's cars going everywhere. There's cars everywhere and the cautions come out.
Oh no.
Who was that was just barging their way through there?
Oh, that was a...
It was some psychedelic car.
I was going to say Paul Jackson had just taken the wheel for a second there.
This car's going backwards here on the track. He's going the wrong way.
But it doesn't look like anybody's too badly damaged. Just it's unfortunate for what happened there. Is one little collision can cause a big problem at that hairpin.
And that's where you did right, Ruben. It's everybody Constantine is up and often the second or third car has just got nowhere to go.
This is a little bit further in the pack here, so just jump back. The wreck's already happened in front here, so you can see Tafin there just stopped, and 17 of Chris Stark there stopped. There's a few other cars trying to come through. You got Russ Green up there, 22 of Jared Knight there getting into the wall. Stevie Skugovic hitting the back of him. Tim Weston blocking that track there. A few cars there doing the right thing, just stopping there, as there's a few other cars that just tried to push their way through the track there.
Got to admit, race control might have some serious working out to do with this race. Might be it. We might see a few cars touring through pit lane for pit lane penalties.
the one time I'm glad I'm not going to be reporting any of those. I wouldn't know where to start on those ones.
No.
But still, Dimitri is still first and Anthony Helm's still second. So with that battle we saw at the start of the race, they're still in the top three there. So they're doing a good job regardless. So it's a good fun race to see.
Well, we're throwing Jared Knight under the bus now. So, Jared, you got a copy?
I do, Paul.
Well, I'm sure you didn't want that to happen in that last corner there on the hairpin.
Oh yeah, it was just a victim of the kerfuffle there, mate. It's just it was good in race one, but it's just all fallen to bits since then.
Well, we had you in the booth last week for a bit of a chat, and we might have to leave you in the booth now with us, as that's your race done by the look of it.
Yeah, just I think had a bit more damage than I thought after that incident at the hairpin, and just plough understeered into the turn one fence. Same thing I did in race two, but that was my own fault. So yeah, I'm happy to stay in, but.
Yeah, well, we did see, we saw a few cars do the right thing there and stop and try and allow that to get sorted out, but there's a few guys trying to push their way through as well.
Yeah, it's just Long Beach for you, I guess. It's just such a one-lane track that any opportunity that someone sees, they're going to stick their nose up, and unfortunately, it just creates sort of what we're seeing tonight, just incidents that aren't really necessary, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said earlier, as soon as there's a collision at that final corner there, as soon as there's a car sideways, you pretty much know that you're going to have a few cars that are going to join into the crash, and once the track's blocked there, there's no way through. So it's a bit unfortunate, especially because it looks like we've destroyed quite a few race cars on that crash, but I suppose that's racing, and you just got to get on with it. If your car's still obviously not too bad, but anyways.
Well, Jamie Craig's found his way up to P4 there, and don't know how you felt about another Craig coming into the series tonight, Josh Craig. He spoke about him in race one, and he had a bit of pace for the field there as well. So I don't think Do Photo's tactic of bringing Damon Mulqueen into the race last week paid off much, because Jamie brought Josh in this week.
Yeah, I think Josh is actually known as the faster Craig, but but Jamie's just too good in these things. I felt like I might have been getting held up a little bit in that first race, but it seemed like he was struggling at the same time. It was a good battle for the whole race, and I was able to get by him coming down the end of the back straight, which I felt was a good move. But I mean, the more the merrier, really. More people we get in the series, it makes it fun. It's just this track's not really conducive to big fields.
Yeah, well, Dimitri bringing us to the green this time round as Anthony Holm and Dan Smith there. They've all got a big task there to try and keep Jamie behind them.
Yeah, my man Holmie from last week doing a good job. Not too sure what happened in the first race. As they get going now.
Yeah, so Dimitri getting a little bit better of a jump this time, half a second over Anthony Holm. Last time on that restart, Anthony was right on his back bumper, so it's given Dimitri a little bit of breathing room this time through into turn one.
Is the back of Anthony's car carrying a little bit of damage there?
Oh, I'd say most cars are carrying a little bit of damage.
Anthony going for a big sendy here. He's got the job done on Dimitri.
I wonder what's going on with Dimitri there, if he's got a little bit of a handling issue, because he doesn't seem like he's got his normal race line going on. Doesn't look that bad, so it looks, yeah.
Yeah, he could be a victim of the laps under the safety car there. I think his tyres might have cooled down a fair bit, and Holmey does like to weave under safety car, so he might just have a bit better temperature in those fronts. Able to make that move into turn 3, I believe it was. Turn 3 or 4.
Looks like Jamie Craig's making that move on Dan Smith now up the inside. As he runs Dan Smith right out to the wall there. Dan Smith trying to come back around the inside there, but...
But he's got the move done. Looks like Dimitri's hit the wall off the final corner.
Hey, maybe we could get Jared to talk us through a lap with a cockpit view of one of these cars. Sorry, PJ?
We'll jump on board there with Jamie Craig. Just got to find my right camera because we've gone behind everything. So jump on board here with Jamie, and we'll get Jared to talk us around here.
Yeah, so on the brakes, about here, back into second, or I'm back into first. Jamie's in second there. Just a touch of brake through this corner, back on the throttle. A little bit of brake, down to third, back up to fourth, into fifth. Nice wide line, hugging the wall. Brake at the 200. No wonder he's faster than me. He's holding a little some higher gears. Into fourth, down to third. Dimitri's clouded the wall hard there, so this will open up a big ding-dong battle with Jamie and Anthony.
Yeah, we'll just jump back here to Dimitri. That looks like that's going to be Dimitri's night done off that. That was a big hit into the wall there. Don't have a replay on that one. Might be able to see if we can catch up on that one. If you give me a second. There we go, there's a replay there. So we're on board with Jamie Craig as he was following Dimitri around and just running out of the corner there. Dimitri into the tyres there.
Easy mistake. I'm pretty sure if you got an onboard, he's clipped the inside wall as well, which has shot him into the tyre barrier on the outside. And unfortunately, that's there's some heavy damage for Dimitri.
It's a shame because he was the early race leader and it looked like he was going to a little bit run away there, but unfortunately the safety cars sort of brought everybody together, and unfortunately he made a simple mistake, which everybody can do, and paid for it. So
well called there, Jared, with the clip on the inside wall, shot him out into the outside wheel.
Yeah, easy mistake. It's it does seem to jut out a little bit more to a point rather than a rounded corner. It's catching me out in practice last night a few times. So yeah, just unfortunate there for Dimitri. He was doing well through race 2 and race 3.
Looks like now Jamie Craig is starting to get very, very close to that lead right now, and he's getting right to the bump.
Jamie carries a bit more speed through the turn, tries to do the over-under, and we've got a drag race down the front straight with Anthony holding the inside and the preferred line. Let's see if he squeezes Jamie into turn 1 here.
They drag race it into turn 1, the side-by-side. So Jamie might have, it looks like he's got it. He has taken it. Oh.
Like Anthony might be, might have had a slight issue, or he might have just lifted just to tuck him behind.
Oh, somebody's gone.
Dan Smith going for a big run. He's ejected out of that one pretty quick.
He probably did the right thing there, actually.
Looks like Dan had the run on Anthony Holm there, but he scraped the inside wall there, and then he's just absolutely centered into the fountain. So couldn't get the car rotated on that one.
Yeah, it's not over for Dan Smith, unfortunately. Just joining the list of drivers that have struggled in this race.
What's going on here?
Like a big old skiddy there from Anthony Holm coming into the corner.
It looks like Jamie Craig's actually had an issue because Brett Smith got in front of him, and I can't see. the car in front of them is.
Oh, is this?
By the look of it, we're finished, boys. By the look of it, we've run out of time again.
Oh, I didn't even see that go on the on the laps there. I was just chatting away and
just enjoying the action too much, PJ.
And it's on here.
Well, so what? We're going to have the winner of our. I'm not sure if it's actually Anthony Holm is our race winner here.
Oh, yeah.
Good job,
Anthony Holm, taking the chockies for race number 3. Jamie Craig in second, and Dan Smith in third. So I think we were all just settled in there and having a good old chat there, and you completely missed all those laps going by. So there's jumping back.
We must have definitely be under the bus, so we couldn't see anything. So.
Well, we only got 11 laps done for that race, so
yeah, two safety cars. So I think we probably went. We definitely went time certain on that one.
Yeah.
Well, our race 3 results there on screen. So Anthony Holm, your race 3 winner. Jamie Craig in second, and Dan Smith third. Brett Smith 4th, Adam Proctor 5th, Dion Jarvis 6th, Brad Carr 7th, Russ Green 8th, David Leslie 9th, Adrian Gretsch in 10th there. So Adrian getting a race in, as we didn't see him in race 2 take the grid. Tim Weston in 11th, Tafer Norris Turkman in 12th, Ryan Richardson in 13th, Chris Stark 14th, Ashley Kersey 15th, Garth Duffy 16th, Brian Book 17th, and Colby Cohen in 18th. As we go over the page, Ronald Long 19th, Stevie Skukovic 20th, Dimitri Agathos 21, Dan Green 22, Josh Craig 23, Dave Oliver 24th, Wayne Vista 25th, Andrew Franklin 26th, Ricky Provenzale in 27th, Jared Knight yourself in 28th there, Angus Cook 29th, Jonathan Hovey 30th, and Josh Schultz in 31st. So boys, that's the night done. We came, we saw, and we raced, and you boys joined us in the booth tonight, Brett Campbell and Ruben Phelps. So thanks for jumping in there. We got Wayne Vista in the waiting room. We might just drag up Wayne and throw him under the bus anyway, and we'll have a chat with Wayne.
So the first time watching the Procar league here, and it was absolutely fun, fantastic to watch. So it'd be good, interesting to see from week in, week out of what continues on in the league. But it was absolutely great night's racing.
Well, Wayne, we got you in the booth there. You got a copy?
Yeah, mate. I'm here. I was hoping to go into the race control, but they dragged me in.
Oh, yeah, you joined the wrong chat for race control, so we threw you under the bus and brought you into the broadcast booth instead. So, yeah,
what do you do?
Wrong waiting room there. But
well, there's no waiting room for race control, so I don't know what happened there.
Oh, you could be a steward, I guess.
Oh well.
But, no, you had a pretty good night tonight, Wayne. You had a good run there.
Going all right until I got a black flag in that last race. I don't know why. So, a bit more upsetting about that. But anyway, what do you do?
Yeah, I did see you have that drive-through in race 3 there, but a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, you had a pretty good race in race 2 there. I think you're up about 14 plus spots there.
I was up in the 6th spot, I think I got up to. So I was chasing the boys down, trying to stay with them. I'm probably not the fastest bloke out there, but I was enjoying it. I was getting out there and having fun with the boys. But then, third race, don't know what happened there, but I got penalised for something. I don't know what I did. So
yeah, not too
sure.
sure.
See what happens.
Maybe you'll have to dispute that one with race control. Maybe we can throw race control under the bus and we'll just dump you straight in there. You can give them hell.
It might be a good idea, mate. I'm just waiting to get in there. So it was a good racing. There was some good racing out there. Nice and hard racing. So it was good.
Yeah, might have to do some investigation and take them to court and get them fired or something, right?
Mate, they're only picking up on the old blokes, mate. You know, 52 this year, mate. So I'm probably the oldest bloke in there. So having some fun.
No, it's always good to see a variation of ages and on the sim and having fun, which is all about.
Yeah, I just got to slow that bloke in Jamie Craig down. I've got to put some more weight in his car, I think, just to slow him down.
No way.
He's getting away from it.
Hence the reason why I brought his brother there.
That's so he can block him, so he can get further in front. They go right. They go really well, mate. It's good fun. Get them to do some practice with them. Watch what they're doing. It's not easy when you don't never race before in your life and you go out there with all these guys that have actually raced. So it's good fun.
Well, we don't have Dan Smith up in the booth here yet. I'm not too sure where he's disappeared to, so might have to jump over. We'll have a chat with Jamie out of P2 there, coming home. So Jamie back in the booth again, and P2 for race number 3.
Yeah, it was a pretty short and old race there with the couple of safety cars, and it was pretty crazy to start. I just got through that crash on the start line and then had a few bingles coming back through and had a fair bit of damage on the front, both front corners. So that wasn't handling the best and was pretty slow on the straight. But yeah, Anthony and Dimitri, those guys had just as much damage. So it was fairly even. And yeah, managed to nearly get P1 on the line, just didn't have enough straight line speed.
Yeah, well, we saw Dimitri and Anthony having a good little battle there, and it was so good we didn't even see the laps counting down and didn't realise we're at the end of the race. So, no, you made your way through. How'd you go in race 2? Seemed to take your time getting through the field there. Probably not as fast as you'd like to have, and up as high as you would have liked to, but yeah, you got through it and had a good start for race 3, obviously.
Yeah, race 2 was another tough one. Just took my time at the start, and then we had a safety car, and I think I got to about 10th by the end, but that train in front of me, they were all in the slipstream together, so trying to get onto them was pretty hard, but managed to just get there to the end, and come home P10 was pretty good, I thought, because there was a lot of carnage in that race.
And we got a little bit of friendly banter here. So Jared was saying that Josh is actually the faster one here. So we know Josh had a bit of pace, but no, you're doing the deed again tonight as you've done all season, and tonight I think tonight's the first night that you've been beaten as well.
Yeah, it's I've won, I think, most of the features so far. I think one feature race I haven't won, so it was good having Josh in. He just jumped in last minute. He does, very few laps in these things. So in real life, he's a little bit faster than me most of the time. But on these things, he's a couple of tenths off.
Boys, anyone?
I wasn't talking rubbish, PJ.
Any of you boys got any questions for Jamie?
Just race 2. We were at the back there together, and you're obviously known for your quick starts. But I saw you hang back. Was that like a ploy, or did you just get a bad start in race 2?
Nah, Josh and I were on Discord, and we were just going to hang back because I knew that the fountain would be carnage, and yeah, it was always going to be tough to get through in this track, just because it's hard. It's really easy to block, and it's hard to pass, and yeah, when there's a bunch of cars in a slipstream, it makes it even harder. So I just hung back and picked off those that crashed, and yeah, that's all I could really do. I didn't have the pace advantage I've had the last couple of rounds, so made it a bit harder.
Yeah, did notice quali. I'm pretty sure the top 25 cars were separated by a second. So yeah, it wasn't about speed tonight. It was all about track position, and yeah, you sort of obviously won race 1, and then able to get your track position for the start with your finish in race 2. So yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Well, I've just got one other question there. What was the go? Was that you and Brett over the line there at the end?
Yeah.
I think he thought we were still racing, and then we had a bit of come together.
Well, we did. We thought you were still racing.
Yeah, well, if that's one way to take out Jamie and slow him down, just next week everyone just run him in the wall and just keep him there. But, any responses? Yep. Go on,
At
Brett.
least none of them ended up over on their roof like in the Australian Supercar E-Series the other week.
Yeah, that was Cade, I think. Cade Donnelly taking
Yeah,
off the line, taking the win on his roof. So yeah,
It's usually a sure thing in the fountain at this track. There's someone gets turned and rides the fountain and ends up on their lid. Yeah, it's good to not see that.
Any sponsors you want to give a shout out there to, Jamie?
Yeah, just a big shout out to Beaches, Cedo and Can-Am. They're on both our cars this week, and then obviously the guys that run the series, you guys for giving us a stream, and iKitchen and Molecule. So be back next week for Knock Hill, which is another awesome little track for these cars. So looking forward to it.
And yeah, Ruben, you've done a race around the TCRs at Knock Hill, so that's always a fun track there.
Yeah, I might actually have to come back for another commentary run since I actually have some insights about that track. So,
well, that's Jamie Craig in P2 there for tonight, and your championship leader as well. So, thanks, Jamie, for jumping up and having a bit of a chat, and we'll see you next week at Knock Hill.
Yeah, cheers, guys. See you next week.
good run tonight.
Cheers, mate.
And that moves us to our race number 3 winner. So Anthony Holm, you got a copy of that?
Yeah, I'm here.
So you got the job done in race number 2, that reverse grid race, and you managed to hold on for race number 3 as well. So 2 wins there tonight for you.
Yeah, I ballsed it up. Like, obviously I was stoked getting pole from Jamie. And then in the first race, literally at the fountain first lap, got a shortcut. So I tried to slow down. I think I had a little nudge from Jared, my bad. But then, I don't know, I slowed down and then I still got a black flag. So pretty much had to just bail and just start. Luckily, I started pole. But spewing because obviously not as many points tonight as what I'd hoped for. But happy with 2 wins. Pretty close at the end with Jamie too.
Yeah, definitely. Always good to get a couple of wins under the belt and take a few wins off Jamie. So that was good battle there. You had with Dimitri Agathos as well.
Yeah, we were having a good battle. I knew on cold tyres I was pushing him a bit. I was trying to get underneath him, but then I outbraked myself and hit the wall on the right front. And she was a bit wobbly down the straight. But
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I thought, your night might have just about been over, or close to it at that point, and I was a bit worried about that. But thankfully, a couple of other what do you call them, fridges got thrown on the track there, and it helped you out and managed to get the win for that race still. So thankfully, he still got there and came away with the victory.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. It's been good. These cars are cool. I haven't ran at Knock Hill, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, it's been a good series so far.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, surprised you didn't get more damage when you hit the wall there. And even Dimitri, he had a couple of wall taps and got away with some of that damage, as others didn't get so lucky there. But good win tonight. And any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
I just want to thank the series, all you guys coming in each week and commentary, Molecule and iKitchen, and just all the boys coming in every week. It's been fun racing, so it's good Tuesday night.
Well, congratulations, and race 2 and race 3 winner tonight, Anthony Helm there.
Thanks, boys.
Great job.
Yeah, congratulations on the evening, mate.
Big year.
Alrighty, well, Brett and Ruben, that concludes our round 4 of the Molecule Procar TCR eChampionship at Long Beach.
Yeah, the first night commentating a race, so it's been a rather different situation for me because usually it's obviously on the racetrack. But it's been a very fun night of racing, and it's definitely good to see a different style of racing and then seeing people go left all the time. So even if you like to, especially in those next gen cars where you go right all the time when they slide. So sure these road ringers might actually know how to drive them. But anyway.
Well, thanks again for jumping in the booth with us. It would have been quite a lonely night if it was just myself. So if you want to jump in again next week, just holler at me. But yeah, that concludes race number 4. So we InterSim Esports Network will be back next week. On Sunday night, I believe, for the next round of the Australasian Supercar eChampionship series for that. Unfortunately, I won't be on the track on Sunday night, boys. So if you're running that one, I think that's at Atlanta. I'll be missing that one.
I might have a chance with you not blocking on the track blocker.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll be down in Warrnambool for the weekend for a Tampin Bowling tournament, so won't be on the track for that one, and Monday night as well on Anscar Trucks. But you can catch all the Australasian V8 Supercar E Series racing at Atlanta on Sunday night right here on the InterSim Esports Network. And then we'll be back again for round 5 with the Molecule Procar TCR eChampionship at Knock Hill. So thanks again, boys, for jumping in, and it was a good night with you guys in the booth, and we'll catch everyone again next week.
Cheers,
Thanks,
Paul.
Paul.
Thanks for that. That was
Thanks,
good
Paul.
fun.